Second verse is fast. Second time through is fast.
704 in Portland, K103, abandon hope, all ye who proceed past this point. As it's time for our K103 Christmas party. First, we want to bring Jeanette and Sharon up to the microphone. Jeanette and Sharon, come on up here. Jeanette and Sharon have, for the last several days, heard me bad-mouthing isn't exactly what I would say, but I've been talking about fruitcake and something less than a totally positive. So, Jeanette, are you the creator of these delicacies?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is a new recipe, right? This is not just traditional fruitcake. First of all, they're cookies, so they're not fruitcake.
They're
Okay,
fruitcake
come on, step
macarons.
up here and speak up. So,
They're fruitcake macarons.
okay, all right. And with the addition of coconut, that's not real traditional
No,
fruitcake.
but the main ingredients are fruit and nut, and then the binders are like a little bit of brandy and egg whites and powder and sugar.
Well, it's actually they're
They're
really
tasty.
very, very tasty.
Tasty.
They're moist and yummy, and they're not horrible at all.
And they're not something you're going to pass from one year to the next because they're going to be consumed.
Well, she's brought plenty, so the entire gang can have some.
Right.
And you're on the scouts on her not to put anything bad in them. So
Absolutely.
thanks for wandering by.
Absolutely.
Great festive outfit too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for coming. Okay, Jeanette, sure. And in the background, we're now there's.
Hello!
Walk us through this a little bit. Will you explain?
Run us through this.
Yeah.
Kind of explain what's going on.
This is a Portland tradition. It is a legacy for this morning show, and it is a reunion of this morning show. We just love having everybody here today. It started in 1978 when Lyle Arthur, who was our traffic reporter with Craig and me on KGW, was asked by Craig, do you know of any like Hawaiian Christmas songs?
Little did I know when I asked the question.
That you would be starting
It would
something.
perpetuate such a shaky tradition on the city of Rhodes.
Absolutely, and Lyle said, why, sure I do. And he brought to us his ukulele, and he sang Mele, Kalikimaka. And we sang it together, and we decided to do it the next year to see if we could improve on it. Failing that,
Yes.
we've continued to this day.
But you know something? Usually something like this will slowly disintegrate. Look at this. This is getting huger.
That's right, because
I may have made a word up there.
it's huger. It's huger.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Because what we have here is a reunion of the entire morning show over 3 1/3 decades.
Well, there's a lot of us here. You're right.
We have Craig Walker, we have Bruce Murdoch,
And
we have Tom Parker.
Tom
Say
Parker.
yo.
Big
Yo.
Tom's here.
during the years that Craig was the host of the morning show, Tom was the go-to guy for vacation, and Craig had he managed to work in what 8, 10 weeks of vacation.
12, I think it was 6 months.
You know, if I thought you were wrong, I'd be arguing.
Tom is the guy who would come in, so he's a familiar morning show voice there on K103. And so
Yes, he is.
wanted him in here.
Right, plus we have John Windus, who was traffic reporter in the 90s, Karen Tracy, who was traffic reporter in the
Karen came in.
Karen Tracy, Dana Jeffries.
Hello, Janet.
Hello. Good morning.
How are you? And how are the girls? How's
Great.
everything?
They are wonderful. I got lucky. I have a great one. Yes.
So fabulous.
Easy girl.
And the pie business is
And the pie business
crazy.
is very busy, crazy.
I got
Yes.
these late night texts from
Yes.
Deanna saying, I can't talk, I gotta do it.
Make
I was up very late.
I remember last year when we left, you couldn't even stay and talk because you had to rush home and do, I
Same
don't know,
deal.
how many pies to get them delivered by Christmas.
Christmas Eve, yeah. About 24 this year. Just by myself.
I made a pie yesterday. I still have your recipe. I know this is boring, but I had your recipe. Every time everybody raves about the recipe.
Yeah.
And additionally, you're still doing the decluttering business? Is
Yes, I have my own little decluttering business.
that- A lot of people-
Cleaning up the world.
A lot of people don't even know that can be done. You got a website or something that people can find it?
I'm working on the website.
Well, the pies are done,
I'm
so it's
working,
the website.
I pay for it with pies. I pay the web guy with
Yeah,
pies.
good.
Okay, outstanding. Well, it's good to see you.
We have one more introduction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
indeed.
wanted to introduce Andy.
Okay, you got
Because just as Tom Parker was Craig's designated guy,
Yes, he was.
on vacation. When I went on vacation, Michael Bailey, who was our afternoon host, would come in and he would perform whatever his magic. He would come in and do his magic.
He really would.
Now, Michael had Christmas bells and everything, and pretty much rang them all the time. Well, Michael isn't with us, but he's on our minds and our hearts so much that late last night I said, Annie, his daughter Annie. And so John gave her a call and said, hey, can you come in? And so Annie's here. Good morning.
Good
Merry
morning.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Annie
Merry
Bailey.
Christmas to you.
This is great
Woo!
because remember, every Christmas, Mike would come in and he followed me for years and years, and he would always come in at 9 o'clock, and in this time of year, he'd bring his bells.
The Bailey Bells.
The Bailey bell. He'd bring these bells, and he'd always work them into the show somehow. And he had this, and they were great bells.
They're
We
really
still
big
have the bells, and Annie has them, and she's going
In fact,
to.
I think I've still got. We still have everything. This is our last Christmas in this building. This is our last Christmas in the studio.
Oh, wow.
And so over the course of the last couple of weeks, we've been kind of going opening drawers and stuff. And there's old calendars, and this 2003 Teacher of the Week. And
I noticed that when I came in.
Yeah.
It hasn't been, yeah.
So the Bailey Bells have been uncovered. And,
Good to have Annie here.
Annie will be
Woo!
playing. Now
Glad to be here.
behind me, we have our orchestra today. And Jeannie, can you come around here?
Sure.
Step on the bass there. So Jeannie Cicilani, am I saying that right?
Good morning. You said it
Good
great.
morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Now, Jeannie's a listener of the show and has been for years, and heard us sort of groping along doing a cappella and Mele.
Good description.
And she said, no, you need some authentic ukulele band.
Well, of course.
And she's been bringing us along slowly. She brought instruments and music sheets for us last year, and it was
Oh, I thought it was great. Everybody loved it,
Well,
especially you're playing. And now I hear you have a solo this year?
no.
Not intentionally.
You heard wrong.
I was a violin solo.
Well, here.
But
Have a
thank
flea.
you. And this is a flea. A flea is, it turns out, a make of ukulele.
Ah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
So when John mentioned that he thought Lyle had a flea.
yes, the leaping flea.
Leaping flea. That's what ukulele means.
But you brought actual musicians, people who know what they're doing.
I did.
So tell us who they are and
We've got Lizanne Schultz.
make
who
a
is-
noise with it.
She's
Hello.
a teacher
Aloha.
of ukulele, but she's playing a stick bass today, which is really only a couple inches wide, but about 6 feet tall.
I thought it was a didgeridoo.
Make a noise with it.
And we've got Frances Dew, a well-known local Hawaiian performer and teacher.
Thank you.
This is getting far too professional.
And me, just a,
Thank you. Okay. So the three of you get as close as you can here. And so let's sing songs. It turns out it's a very easy song and very fun. And we hope that you will enjoy singing it.
What are they taping the music on your back?
Oh,
You may be.
outstanding.
Yeah. You found your niche.
Yeah.
well, there's one spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the bald spot.
Okay, I'm going to sing 2 verses of this, and everyone, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Do a little
Once again, we
chord
apologize.
intro, and we'll start.
34th time, folks.
Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day.
Sounds good.
That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Okay, this next time, let's speed it up a little bit.
Speed it up.
Here we go.
Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas, to say Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, Annie Bailey, ring your dad's bell.
Michael's got his wings. Merry Christmas to all.
Mele Kalikimaka.
Good grief.
This is also part of it.
Nice job, guys. Yeah. Excellent.